8:36, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Hello, and thank you for being here. It is the Crisscross.
You're welcome.
With Chris Hand. Hello, Chris. Thank you for showing up today.
You're welcome.
KGB's here as well. Joan's here. Good morning, Joan.
Hello.
So, Chris says that he's going to call out one Joan Jones. This ought to be interesting.
Uh-oh.
I am.
So
what now?
What did she do?
She went full Klaus Schwab yesterday on me.
Full what?
Klaus Schwab.
You don't know who Klaus is?
World Economic Forum.
Oh, yes, of course. Klaus Schwab.
Creep. What did I say?
You told me to feed my kids bugs.
Oh.
What did I miss here? This had to be after I left.
You know they'd like it.
See? You see this? You see what I got to deal with?
You know they'd love it.
For the record, the audience loves her so much, they would listen to her and the audience would feel...
She sent me a text yesterday. She said, you will eat the bugs.
Z-bugs.
That's what she said.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hold on there. I does it matter what kind of bug?
Oh, yes, it does.
Because listen, anything chocolate covered, man, I'm in.
That's it. See, Chris?
How did you know? Did she cover this earlier today?
Eat that, buddy.
No.
No.
Has she been pushing pro-bug propaganda on YouTube, Dan?
Pro-bug propaganda. Trademark that.
Again, dark chocolate is good on anything. What was the story, Joan?
The story is the cicada story.
Oh.
And
Right?
I said my boys are excited because last time the cicadas came around, we were tying strings around them and flying them around the yard.
Jesus.
Like a balloon?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's impressive you managed to pull that off.
Brooks, it's really my 7-year-old who does it. He's just fearless.
You know what? I've met...
Don't they bite?
No.
When we had that pool party, he was going after bugs.
Yeah.
At Brian Wilson's
That's when he was big into beekeeping over the summer.
Yes.
So he would grab bees out of the air and then just put them in like a little container, like a holding cell. And I'm like, you're going to get stung. And he's like, Dad, if you're into beekeeping, getting stung's part of it.
How long ago was this pool party, and why weren't me and Joan invited?
Now, because we're well before your time.
Okay.
So,
my feelings almost got hurt.
So here's the thing, though, is that you can't eat, well, number one, you can't eat bees, can you? Because they have a stinger.
This wasn't about the bees.
It's about the cicadas,
It was about
Dan.
the cicadas.
Because cicadas, chocolate covered, are alleged to be pretty good.
Alleged. See, she hasn't even done it herself, but
Heck
she's
no.
pushing it on my kids.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. So,
They have a great constitution.
who's do they sell chocolate covered cicadas here in town?
I don't know of anybody that sells them. Joan wants me to start digging them out of the yard and doing it myself.
You can, though. You can.
Can you buy chocolate covered cicadas?
Well, I can tell you that they were for sale in Washington, D.C. last year or the year before.
DC is the place for freaks.
I know
it's a globalist haven. They love eating the bugs.
I know you
can
can buy crickets to eat. I know you can buy like chocolate covered and salted and sugared crickets. I don't know. I didn't know cicadas were.
I mean, if you're going to eat cicadas,
They have an especially good crunch.
Oh God! Good Lord!
okay, I think I may not be on
Taking this too far.
on board for the crunchy cicada conversation.
Do you see what I have to do with like the audience loves Jones, but behind the scenes she's pushing this kind of stuff on us constantly.
The ego is Gindor.
So let's see here. We're gonna Google.
There's nothing better than Googling live on the radio.
Where
Yes.
can I buy chocolate covered cicadas?
CICA.
This is how he actually types
Nashville.
in real life.
Oh,
There you
stop
go.
it.
Where?
He's picking on me all
He
the
words
time.
it out
Jeez
every
Louise.
time.
So I'm getting Goo Goo Dolls. Goo Goo Clusters.
band?
Goo Goo Clusters.
Oh,
The Goo Goo Dolls, of course, a great 80s band, or was that 90s? Whatever. Moving on.
Were
That was
they a great
90s,
band?
yeah.
oh, they got me.
Goo Goo Dolls are overrated.
Candy Shop Prank?
Goo Goo Dolls don't exist.
They're fake.
Them and the birds.
Fake news. Excuse me.
Okay,
Fake news.
so cicadas are a good source of protein. They're low in fat, and some people even roast them or cook them in stir fries or street tacos.
I'm pretty sure Bear Grylls
Where?
ate one.
Where
Right?
though, Joan? Where?
Yeah.
Bear Grylls Bakery.
She's like Guatemala.
Yeah, Thailand.
Where they do such things. Wow. All right.
see,
You know
yeah.
what? One of us should be on the super text line because I bet you people are telling us right now where we can buy chocolate-covered cicadas.
Cicadas kind of taste like peanuts, says 6.
There you go.
I lost someone. I lost their number. Oh, there it is. 6276 says cicadas taste like peanuts.
TB says the Goo Goo Dolls were actually late 90s. Come on, Mandis.
I just want the audience to get the full picture of Joan Jones and the globalist propaganda that she's spreading behind the scenes.
She's
I'll
teaming
be
up with
having-
Downey. She's teaming up with Downey Jr.
I will be having a Delmonico steak, but your kids can eat bugs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't
What
waste
is
the steak
this?
on kids.
Hold on, though. Can I ask a question? So, but why is that a bad thing if Joan is telling people to eat bugs? Like, why is that a bad thing?
It's just the Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
It's the Klaus Schwab push.
I'm
They're
prettier
trying
than
to get
Klaus
us-
Schwab.
Fair.
Why can't? But just because
So is a
Klaus
90-year-old
Schwab
hag, but-
tells people to eat bugs doesn't mean people have to. What if I want to eat bugs?
Do you?
Can't tell me what to do. I'll eat them on my own accord.
Do you?
Listen, if you put like 9 layers of dark chocolate on a cicada, I'll go ahead and eat
That's
it on
just
the air.
chocolate, then.
7546, John the Baptist ate locusts.
Ew.
Bam.
And you call yourself a Christian? Man, that's funny.
Well, I just
Got a
I
lot
had to
of
go.
praying
I had
to
to
do.
put this on the record.
Yeah.
Just call.
Okay, so you're
Calling
you're
her out
against,
to our listeners is
You're against
ballsy.
eating bugs,
Yes.
and that is World Economic Forum kind of stuff.
I just wanted to highlight the globalist tendencies of one Joan Jones.
Okay, but here's the deal though: if you're free market, and if there's a market for
That's right.
dark chocolate covered bugs, then you should be
You just
for bugs.
you just Googled it looking to buy them and couldn't find it. There is no market for this.
There's
Larry's-
markets for chocolate covered bugs.
It's seasonal.
Larry says cicadas have no artificial flavoring.
They only come around in the
Listen,
springtime.
if you're
There's
looking
different
for-
varieties.
If you're looking for, you could also put, if they taste like peanut butter, you can also put peanut butter on them.
Oh,
You could have
maybe
cho-
peanut butter and chocolate.
You could have
Right?
like
A cicadas Reese's?
Yeah, cicadas Reese's.
And then put
peanut
them in the
butter.
freezer, let them freeze up a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's good crunch there.
What is it? You like crunch, Joan?
Yeah, I do.
We're learning more things about Joan.
Would you actually eat a cicada, Chris, or KGB or Joan? Would you actually do it?
Pay me and I will do it.
Well, you're getting paid to be here, so I'll
Yeah.
take that as a
Can
yes.
I get some more so I can buy food?
Actually, you know what's funny is, well, you're going to get cicadas to eat. Is there a
Oh, yeah,
problem?
touche.
0691 on the text line says Bill Gates is pushing this cicada thing. It's
Yes,
Bill
he
Gates
is.
and one Joan Jones.
Joan Jones is on the Bill Gates payroll.
What happened to if you're living off the grid and you're like a hunter kind of a person?
I'm not.
then-
I live 2 minutes away from a Kroger. I'm not off the grid by any
not
stretch of the
talking about-
imagination.
I'm talking
Grid.
I'm talking about generally speaking. If you're a person who is off the grid and you are a hardcore conservative, as some of these off the gridders tend to be, then you hunt and you can eat cicadas to sustain yourself. Because what happens if Kroger turns out to be a big old leftist organization?
Yeah, there you
then
go.
I'm not gonna give Kroger my money. They're a bunch of leftists.
Would you consider going after cicadas hunting or gathering? I feel like it's more of a gathering.
It's
a
a gather.
gather.
You don't need a spear to get a cicada.
Yeah, no.
I guess it's a gather. Does it matter?
Maybe a little jar you can
Gathering or
in.
hunting? Does it? Well,
Well, they're
Facts
two
matter,
separate
Dan.
jobs.
Facts matter.
take out your gun or your bow and arrow and you're like trying to shoot the cicadas.
Cicadas are cheaper than eggs, says one super texter.
Well, I don't know. Not for long.
Yeah, well, right. They're coming down.
Let's see, 7679, grow food, not bugs. Gross. All right, there you go.
Bug intestines.
Bug intestines. This is like a Bear Grylls show.
Can I
now.
ask a question, though? All right, so is there a difference between eating bugs and eating, like, escargot or
Not really.
frogs? People eat frogs.
My son loves frog legs.
So
Does
just
he?
so we're clear. Does
Yeah,
he really?
Wait, when did
Is
you
that-
get
is that
frog
Brooks
legs?
again?
Yes, it's Brooks.
He is an interesting kid.
Brooks is a wild
Yeah.
man. I said to him one day, I was like, "There's frog legs on the menu." He's like, "Oh, I'm in." I was like, "You're in?" He's like, "Sign me up."
Are they slimy? Or
It's
frog
like
legs?
Well, they cook
it's
them,
Yeah,
right?
satisfying.
like chicken. It's like a
It's
chicken.
like
Yeah,
everything
we
tastes like. I bet
tried it.
cicadas
Restaurant-
taste like chicken.
Wait, Chris, what
I
restaurant
tried
was
it.
this?
It was, I think it was Toots. I could be wrong.
Oh,
But it was,
really?
It was,
Frog
it was
legs?
fried frog legs.
What is Toots?
Toots is a Murfreesboro
Yeah.
classic.
I
Is
think
it?
there's one in
It's pretty
Nashville,
popular.
too.
I thought it was like they're really known for their chicken, but I didn't know they.
And they're frog
I
legs.
could be wrong. It might have been somewhere else. But
Yeah.
but Brooks We got a basket of frog legs for the table because we thought it would be fun, and the kids would be
That
like, "Oh,
sounds
we
like
ate frog
Toots.
legs," and everybody took one little bite, and Brooks finished the entire basket.
Toots has a half pound of deep fried frog legs.
Deep fried. There's
So then I'm
fried.
going back. So I'm going back to the same thing. What's the difference? Sorry, between
Okay,
He's so
All
cool,
right,
that
Dan.
Dan Mantis.
between
Millennial
frog legs
Dan.
and eating cicadas? Is there a difference?
I mean, I guess
don't
how
mean
you
to be
prepare, how they're
problematic here,
prepared.
but-
Yes.
I legitimately think prepared
You
is
think
Yes, I think frog legs are an absolute step above. I thought if you want to make that argument with escargot, I think we can go there because I think snails are definitely bugs as well.
All right, now who actually knows
Snails?
what
But see,
escargot really is?
They're
You know-
snails.
snails.
And they're in garlic and butter sauce, and they're so fantastic.
Joan eats a lot of different bugs.
How crazy is it that I would be more willing to eat a cicada than escargot?
Really?
Yeah,
I've eaten escargot before.
Yeah, they're
it?
good.
We went to a very fancy restaurant, and I was like, we weren't paying, so I was like, yeah, let's do it.
we weren't paying.
We weren't
What
paying.
are the fish eggs? What do they call the fish eggs?
Caviar.
Caviar.
Caviar?
Caviar is delicious.
I've never had caviar.
No?
Calamari?
I probably wouldn't do caviar either.
Nope.
You haven't had
Oh, but
calamari?
You
Calamari's
guys
good.
don't know what you're missing.
Really? I just feel like it's
Yeah.
fish abortions, and I don't
Fish
really.
Oh, my
abortions. Chris Hand.
What?
Wow, look, they squeeze them out, so.
If Chris, if you ever
What?
open up a restaurant, your caviar needs to be called fish abortions.
What, do you know what I mean, though? Like, is it not?
I suppose.
How do they get the?
Chris,
Are they fertilized?
if you go to a restaurant and it has caviar, can you please, for the love of God, record yourself saying, "Can I get some fish abortions, please?"
I would actually take you
You gotta turn
I
your
would
mic
actually
on.
take you to a fish place to have you order fish abortion.
You need to post this. This needs to go on social media. I need to see this.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I'll get my own table. I need to witness this.
Sally on the text line says the global elites eat caviar.
Oh, see that?
Fact check true.
That is true. So, would you consider yourself a global elite? You said you
I
had
would
caviar.
not. I wouldn't even consider myself a local elite.
Hey, listen.
What about your household? Are you the lead in your household?
no.
I wouldn't consider
Virginia,
myself
the kids,
a WTN elite. I'm not even elite in my home.
No.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
like
an answer to 6707. No, I will not be pushing eating boogers next.
Oh, not
But,
yet.
you got
Not
Dan.
yet.
You know, you put
Gross
some
that thing.
chocolate on it.
Right?
Oh God.
and
kidding.
in the fridge, again with the crunch.
Goodness gracious.
Chris, I believe you're going to have a few of our listeners order fish abortions at their next meal.
Yeah.
What have you done?
I don't know why. It just feels awful. I understand chickens have eggs, and we
Right.
do that. and
What's
I don't-
veal?
Well, the difference, though, somebody said, maybe it was Joan, they force the caviar, they force them out of the
Force
fish.
it out, yeah.
There's
So
a
what
about
there's,
eggs?
there's a squish happening during that
Yeah.
procedure.
Yeah.
Well, so but chickens,
Is an egg a chicken abortion?
They drop out.
Yeah,
They drop out. As
No, and
opposed
I wouldn't say that eggs are chicken abortions because they're not fertilized and they're coming whether you like it or not. You know?
Okay.
All right.
But then is caviar fertilized?
Well, this has taken a
or
turn.
unfertilized eggs.
Oh, we're Googling this now?
We have to.
Wow.
We need to find out if we're ordering chicken abortions.
Yeah, caviar, fertilized.
6766 says that there's a risk for brain worms when you eat snails.
Is that right?
brain worms.
I'm rolling with it. That's
Okay.
one
Now
I
I know
won't
what's
Google.
wrong with me.
I will just accept it.
That sounds a
So
lot
that's
more
what happened with
rational
Biden.
than fish abortions.
Okay, so the AI on Google says that caviar is made from unfertilized fish eggs, especially
unfertilized.
specifically from sturgeon, which are then salted and preserved. Yum.
But
So they're
they
not
are-
fish abortions.
But they are forced out.
Well, I would, yeah.
Yep.
Listen, if we can save just one sturgeon,
Well, the sturgeon gets
they're
saved.
arms of
Aren't sturgeons
sturgeon.
cooked as well? They get the caviar out and then they cook them?
I don't know. Do you cook caviar? I don't
No,
even
no,
know.
no. I mean, you cook the
have no
sturgeon
idea.
after you get the caviar out. After you get the eggs out.
I don't know, man.
Oh, here you go. Caviar is harvested by extracting the roe, it's also called roe, from the female sturgeon, either through a small incision or by massage. So really,
Forceful removal.
It's a massage.
It is
It's a
called a
massage.
No.
Deep
That's-
tissue
that is
massage. Get a little excited.
Removal.
You're
Yeah,
sanitizing fish abortions. That's what you're doing.
All three of you are excusing this.
This has gone off the rails.
You all completely glossed over the fact that they're cutting most of these fish open for them.
they're
I'm going to
massaging
cut it
them.
open anyways. I'm eating the darn fish.
Oh my goodness!
Does anybody
gracious.
eat sturgeon?
I'm
Is sturgeon
sure.
something that you're eating?
Has to be.
I don't know.
Okay, so it's okay to eat the sturgeon offspring, just not the sturgeon itself.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
unfertilized, people.
Forcefully removed.
And they put like little candles up and some low lights.
I don't want to
and,
know about the ritual
All right, we should move on.
and the Satanism along with it before they forcefully remove those eggs.
Yeah.
8:51.
We've come a long way, baby.
Another proud moment on Nashville's morning news. Chris, what's coming up next?
Marconi, Dan.
We're going to keep an eye on Joan Jones and her globalist tendencies. I can assure you of that. But we'll